Hey, it's Ryan, and I'm just going to show you a magic trick. Hey, how about that? I'm going to read your mind. I'm going to try my best through the screen here. It's difficult. I'm going to give you a thought to focus on. We'll keep this simple. Hey, it's a magic trick. Why not use a deck of cards, right? Okay. So how about this? You just project the word stop through the screen as I'm shuffling. And okay, right there. Have a look at that card. That'll be your card. I don't want to look at it. I don't want to see it. And we'll lose it back into the pack. Okay. Now I'm going to try and read your mind. I just need to look into your eyes. You've heard the phrase that the eyes are the window of the soul. That's how I'm going to do this. So I'm going to look into your eyes. I'm going to try and draw the thought. Okay. Okay, you're thinking of, you're picturing that card, and you're thinking of a rectangle. Card, yeah, okay. But a little more detail. Hang on. Okay, what card are you thinking? The Three of Clubs. Oh, interesting. Well, just so happens I drew exactly what I saw. The window to your soul. Hang on, we'll try this. Your name, you're Doug, by the way. Doug, we'll keep that as a little souvenir for you. A little souvenir of your mind reading experience, but it wasn't a very good experience, right? How about this? How about this? Just need to peek inside the window. And there, I think you'll see that in fact, I did get your Three of Clubs. And that is a souvenir that you can keep. There we go. So that trick, not my trick, that comes from Jay Sankey. Calls it the window trick. Why am I showing it to you? Well, this is something I actually did last week. It was Drew and Donna's meeting, and they were talking about lecture notes. I went to the shelf and I plucked off something in order to get a trick out of lecture notes. And I came across this set of lecture notes. Sankey. I forget what year this was published, but anyway. So this lecture was truly the first ever magic lecture I saw. This was my first time seeing a professional close-up magician. Needless to say, Jay Sankey and his magic had a huge influence on me and the way I did magic. I picked up this set of lecture notes. I also got his VHS cassette, Sankeytized, and I watched that thing 100 times. I do tricks from that video I've done for the last 25 years because that was my first experience of magic. However, this set of lecture notes got put on the shelf and mostly forgotten. This window trick or the other effects in here, such as the cappy cap cap cappity caparoo cap trick, got away with words, that guy. I never really learned those tricks, and they just kind of got overlooked and forgotten. But this trick, there's nothing wrong with it. This trick could easily, very well, fit into a professional close-up magic repertoire. That's a strong effect. That visually moving, it's like Martin Lewis's cardiographic, right? That's in almost every stand-up performer's repertoire. Well, here's a close-up version that I've had sitting on my shelf for 25 years, and I've never performed in real life. Why? Why not? Because there's always been something new coming along, and the grass is always greener on the other side of the magic shop counter. So all these new things that, they have to market magic as being the best new thing because there's so much already published. There's so much you already have on your shelf, in your drawers, and this new thing has to be the greatest thing ever. How many times have you heard that line? So this is just a little encouragement to go back and revisit the stuff you have, the stuff you forgot you had. Because there is absolutely the best tricks ever already sitting on your shelf. You don't need to buy into the hype. You don't need to buy anything. You've already bought it. You've got it. And the difference between, that cool new trick that you absolutely need and the old trick that you've ignored is, 5 minutes of excitement. Once that 5 minutes is up, now they're both old tricks you ignore. So skip over the need for that 5 minutes of thrill and get to work and find that gold that you already have in your drawers. That doesn't sound right. Find the good stuff you already bought, you already own, because you don't need any more magic. Sorry to say. I'm not sorry to say. I'm happy to say it. You don't need any new magic. This is Ryan signing off with a big old disappointing bummer of a message. You don't need that fancy new trick. I'll talk to you next week.